Hey guys, it's Jason here with another video for you guys, and today we are going to talk about the 12th ranked Oregon Ducks, 25th ranked Washington State Cougars. They're going to be battling in Pullman on Saturday, late afternoon, 4:30 kickoff on Fox. This is This is the first college game day in Pullman. Little tidbit. Washington State hasn't been on a game day um, since 2002, and that game was in the horseshoe at Ohio State. 02. I'm pretty sure that was the year that Washington State either came off of the Rose Bowl season, or that was the Rose Bowl season. I apologize if I get the seasons mixed up, but that was the last time Washington State has been on a game day. Was September of 2002. That was at Ohio State. So, looking at the stats, this is a very evening matchup. Both teams coming in averaging about 40 points per game. Oregon 43, Washington State 41. Their defenses are pretty much the same when it comes to points allowed. 24 for Oregon, 23 for Washington State. Washington State, they'll throw the ball around like crazy. 54 attempts per game, they're averaging on the year. Their quarterback, Connor Minshew, 2,400 yards, 19 touchdowns, 4 INTs. He can throw the ball all over the yard, especially when they're replacing Luke Falk, that has probably every passing record at that school. He's a very good quarterback. They get the ball out really quick, and they don't run the ball a lot, but they'll use screens or short passes to be an extension of the running game. Justin Herbert, we all know, Oregon quarterback, number one quarterback taken in that year's draft if he comes out at. I truly believe right now, I don't think he'll come out, but that's another video for another time. Herbert, 1,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 INTs. CJ Valdora is the leading running back at 531 yards, 4 touchdowns for the University of Oregon. It's no secret, watching Oregon in 3 Pac-12 games, that Herbert's favorite wide receiver is Dylan Mitchell, 521 yards and 3 touchdowns on the season. So Oregon's a very good team, so it's the Washington State Cougars. Look, passing, Oregon's averaging about 273 through the air. Washington 413. Just because they don't want the ball a lot. 71 yards per game for the Cougars, 209 for the Oregon Ducks. Defensively, Oregon's giving up more yards, 361 to Washington's 311. On third down, Oregon's about 52%. Third down team to Washington State's 39. If we could limit Washington State to get off the field quickly, that's going to be a very good time for Oregon. Now let's talk about the keys to the game. Injury updates on for Oregon. Darius Womack, I believe that's going to go, and the offensive lineman, the true freshman, Pereira Sewell, He's going to be out for about 6 weeks. I believe he'll be ready for the Super Bowl or the Pac-12 title game if Oregon makes it that far. Um, it's a long way to even think about a date in San Francisco, but Oregon's definitely on the right track. On Washington State, they haven't lost a Pac-12 North game. They have one conference loss. They lost to USC about 3 weeks ago. So Washington State, if they win this game, they're definitely in control of their destiny. They got the Apple Cup later. They'll play Stanford, I want to say next week, down at the farm. So a lot riding on this game for both teams, for sure. Oregon, I think at the end of the day, Oregon's going to really kick themselves for losing the Stanford game. We all watched that game, and if we don't have a scoreboard on the TV, everybody's thinking that Oregon dominated that game, and then they did. They dominated Stanford for 3 quarters. Just the bad part is they lost the ball game, and it is what it is. For Washington State, they get the ball out really quick passes. They don't give up that many sacks. For the D line of Oregon, it's okay. You're not gonna get a lot of sacks on Minshew, but what you can is you could press a little bit and get your hands up. Change the sideline for Garner Minshew, and I believe Oregon's gonna move a lot pre-snap. Confuse the coverages for Minshew. And hopefully they'll stand pat. For Oregon, it's what I say every week. Get off the field on 3rd down on the defense. Continue drives on offense. You want a high 3rd down ratio, and really control the ball game, control the pace. If Oregon could afford to cover turnovers, that's going to be a really key thing for Oregon. A couple fun facts before we head out. The most passing attempts in a one game was actually set by Washington State quarterback. It was Connor Holiday in 2015. He passed the ball 83 times in that ball game. Really a lot of times. Oregon won that game 45-38. If any Duck fans remember that, or any fan ever called us football remembers that, I certainly do, because of the post-game rant that Nick Ariotti did, the defense coordinator. He kind of went off, saying that the passing with little time to go could have hurted our DBs and whatnot, and our second-year guys, they're not really getting a lot of confidence being out there, and they're getting thrown out. It was a really long rant, and once again, the Washington State game 2 years ago was the first time Justin Herbert saw his first college football action. His first game in 2016 was 3 for 5, 70 yards, one was 4 yards for a touchdown. So, what do I think about what's going to go down? It could be a couple of ways. It could be a shootout, it could be a high 50-40 game. And it really can, with these two teams being very specific in the past game. Oregon's more balanced, that they'll like to run the ball to set up the pass. But Washington State in the years past facing Oregon, they have ran the ball on Oregon a lot of times. They have won 3 of the last 3 matchups against Oregon. So um, for Oregon defensively, when the Cougars run the ball, you gotta stop it. You can't let them have big yards and have confidence. Um, you gotta make the Cougars think, hey, we can't run the ball. We gotta pass it 80 times. That's gonna be a big key. Because Oregon's pass rush is fierce. If you make Mushu hang on to the ball, I believe Oregon's pass rush will get there. Um, for Oregon, you can't turn over the ball against Washington State. Can't give them extra possessions. One way that Oregon can come out, one way this game can play out is that Oregon wins by a big margin. I see that as well too, but Oregon's games hasn't been a blowout since that Cal game. And Oregon has the ability to do that. Cougars have the ability to blow out Oregon as well too. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Oregon wins 42-17. I think close game into the fourth quarter, but Oregon gets a couple of touchdowns to really look like it was a blowout. So I think Oregon wins. Improves the conference record to 3-1. For the Cougars, they really need this ball game. It's a really big game. 4:30 p.m. on Fox. Should be a great game. And once again, my name's Jason. Have a great day. I hope you guys will too. Have a great day and go Ducks. And have a great day.